Hi guys, I'm Priyanshi and I'm a CA final student. I'm also currently working. If you're still doubtful about whether I'm working, studying or teaching, you can check out my latest video. I'll link it below in the description. I still got a lot of questions about it, which is the reason why I'm mentioning it. So moving to the topic, now I see a lot of people don't understand why accounts is important or what you use accounting really for. And that includes commerce students who are studying accountancy in 11th, 12th and also BCom students or BBA students who are studying accountancy in college. So because accountancy and economics is not a subject that you study throughout your school life, I thought I'll do a video on why everyone should learn accounting. If it's okay if you've not learned it in school, even if you're a science student and engineering student, it doesn't matter. You should still learn accounting, and here is why. So the first thing is something I would like to call know your balance sheet. Now, when you are in school or college, you don't have as many finances, but the minute you start having a salary of your own, when you start working and when you start having other sources of income, that's when know your balance sheet comes into picture. So what happens is a lot of people don't understand how their finances are moving from one place to another. Now everybody knows their salary and their take home, and they also may know how much revenue they're making or how much income they're making from other sources, but they don't exactly know how they're exactly spending it. So when you know accounting, it really helps you understand what assets you have, what liabilities you have, what your current investments are, what your current assets are, and what are some of the assets which cannot be liquidated immediately. Because even though somebody may have a lot of assets, if they're all fixed assets, then it will be difficult to liquidate it immediately. So these are some of the terms that, it really helps when you know these terms, which you learn through accountancy. So it really helps you to understand your own balance sheet, which is basically your asset liability position. So now some of you may not know, may not be familiar with all of these terms, but that's okay. My only idea here is to explain that, these are some terms that would be important for you, and these are some things that have practical usage, so you can learn accounting to, use it practically. So my second point is, if you know how to read an annual report, it really helps you to understand different businesses. Now, this is something that my dad said actually, and he's a CA, CFA and FRM. This is something he always told me, irrespective of his qualifications, that when he read the annual reports, it really helped him understand the whole business better, and it also helped him in making investments. So this is a takeaway that I have from him, and I thought I'll share it with you guys, that this is something which would be really helpful irrespective of whether or not you're a commerce, science or arts student. So if you can read the balance sheet and if you can read the income statement and the annual report of a company, and annual report normally contains financial statements of a company and other reports. So when you are able to read these things, you understand a lot about the company, which cannot be found in other ways. So it's a great way to start investing and start understanding how companies work. So that's the second thing. And I know that a lot of science students are also interested in investing and stock market, and there's so many more things. So I will also be doing a video on stock market soon. If you have any specific questions related to that, you can comment in the section down below and let me know. So the third thing is, when you want to start your own business. Now, a lot of people can start their own business irrespective of whether or not they have taken commerce. So accounting really helps you there, where you need to, handle your own business and handle the finances of your business, because obviously the revenue sources will be much wider than maybe your own personal income. So that is something where accounting is really useful, and it is applicable to everybody irrespective of the field they take. And especially for a startup, because in the beginning you may not have the capacity to hire different people with different backgrounds. So in the beginning, it's really nice when you have a control over what is happening. So that's the third thing. So I really hope that this video helped you get some better insights about why you need to learn accounting. And this is not just for science students, it's also for commerce students, because a lot of people do not understand the actual applications of accounting, because in school with just learning the ABCs of accounting or the basics of accounting, and a lot of times the practical aspect of it is left out. So this is what I'm trying to point out with this video. So do let me know what you think about this, and you can always ask any questions that you might have, and you can mention it in the comments. So you can also follow me on Instagram. It will be linked below in the description. So share this video with all your friends. It's also for those people who are not interested in accountancy, because this video will help them understand why they can start learning accountancy. It's like saying that a lot of science students think that they don't need to learn accounting and finance because it's in the commerce stream. Similarly, a lot of commerce students think that they don't need to know basics of computer science and etc. because they're in the commerce stream. So that happens, that's a very normal thing, but I feel like knowing the basics of both really helps you with your day-to-day activities. So especially when you are at that stage where you have multiple sources of income or you're starting your own business. So this is the point of this video. Do share it with all of your friends. Thank you for watching.